So, Mr. Monroy, Texas state legislature has a biannual session rather than an annual session of Congress, and it lasts only 140 days. Is it good for Texans?
That's a great question. That's an excellent question, Pete. I will have to answer from my sincere point of view. From my perspective, I think that a session that only lasts 140 days is not good enough for Texans. So my answer will have to be no. No, it's not good for Texans.
And what would be some pros and cons for the 140 days one and the annually one?
Well, first, I think that an annually session is a better option to go with. It's just the perfect or enough time, in my opinion. Regarding your question, Pete, some pros and cons regarding this issue will have to be with the limited window of time to meet and legislate. If we do not switch to an annual legislative session, then the legislator is less likely to intervene in the lives of us Texans. But if we do switch to the annual session, we're more likely to expect cons such as conflict and considered important legislation, and have more time to start progressing unfinished business or policy. Now, the pros and cons of having a short session of the 140 days would have to be the decision making. They would not have the required time to come up with solutions. Well, maybe they could come up with faster solutions, but it does not mean they could be better. Texas could go into a shorter annual sessions system, but with possibilities of extending if it's necessary. Any more questions?
Yeah, what would be
No more
the.
questions? Thank you.
No, I'm sorry, I do have more questions.